Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of North Korea, aka the Korean Democratic People's Republic. Or Korea? I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't translate well, who knows. But the Democratic people may be there, but not sure about the government. Anyway, we are not a military junta. Junta, however you pronounce that. The Kim family is dead. They were massacred. For the most part. I guess the last time we were able to, we were able to fight back against the people and get rid of healthcare. Good, good, good. That's right. And we did get our long range fighters ready. Did I declare already? Yep. So we're already justifying. So December 7th of 2018, we cannot let them get wind of that date, but that is the day of reckoning for our enemies. And we have only 7 factories, a ton of debt. We've got positive income, very high interest rate. What are we working on for? Okay, good. We're starting to get some tech. This will be how we make a comeback, is through our technology. Not having a leader anymore is kind of nuked any plans we had. So we're going to go ahead and make our economic situation worse by having more unemployed people, but they'll be more efficient. Yeah, we have a 47% unemployment rate right now. What is our migration situation? Closed borders? Would everyone run away? That would be curious. Yeah, we're not... We've got to fight back to be a minor power again. Yeah, so we are getting... some money from workers. I do need to make sure that we note that there's 75 million... Oh, no. 175 million of income coming from our workers, so barely making us positive in income. Yeah, and our stability is atrocious. I'll have to start lowering our taxes because the great leader died. He was murdered by some traitors. That's great. Well, let's see if we can get some money. Not for a minute. I'd love to do a resource extraction if we had income, but we don't. It's a rough time. Yeah, I don't really want to spend political power though, because we're gonna need 400 something in a year. Yeah, I might as well just save that up, pre-plan the expense. We need to allocate 450 to... Well, yeah, I want to make it at a core. Wait, we unlocked a mastery for once? Rapid attack. Ooh. Our training is paying off, guys. And then we have access to any of these. I almost want to take the org bonus right away. Yeah, it's a higher org bonus. But this gives attacking division speed. And division speed. Why does common tech make you faster? We'll take common tech then for whatever reason. I really don't like that. I dislike the new doctrine layout so much. That was a fail to me. I prefer the big long tree. Visually, I can't see where I'm going as easily. But that's just me. Maybe someone likes it. You'll have to tell me how wrong I am in the comments if anyone does see this and watch this far end. Because I just don't like it. It just seems bad. Let's think about how can I fix stability? What can I do to fix our internal stability right now? Production wise, honestly, I think we're fine. Oil being the small caveat. How much are we trading? We're importing 8. It's not too bad. Back somehow 11 civilian industries somewhere out of the blue and down to 8. Riddle me that. Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn. Riddle me that. And then we lose money. What is this? Madness, I say. It's madness. Alright. We're going to get it going. We've got to hit... What date was it? It was like 2008 July? No, December of 2018. 2018. Honestly, a terrible year for me. Now that I think about it. Trying to remember like what happened. Like 2018 was terrible. 2019 was... I just worked the whole time, like almost 12 hours a day. The whole year. I even worked weekends, saved up a bunch of money, bought my house in 2020. Just put my head down. Didn't go out, didn't do anything, didn't enjoy life at all. I literally ate chili for a year. That's the only meal I had. I was making like $15 an hour and I saved up enough money to buy a house. $15 an hour and 50 cents. But I got overtime pay. So there is that. So you can make it with hard work in America. Just people you don't want to make those sacrifices because I sacrificed my health to do that. Pretty hard. But definitely got my house before the prices skyrocketed in the area though. Can't say it's the same situation because inflation's a real thing. Here we go. It's like kind of like our government metrics here. It's like they're not showing inflation. Not really working. Yeah, and it still doesn't explain why I'm going to lose 3 factories because I have this open. Yeah, look at that. What is going on this playthrough with this? Don't understand. Let's see here. 20 days, we get 4G. Can send medical relief, so let's do that so we get better research speed and more political power gain. Probably gonna start cycling out the equipment, or maybe not. I may need that. What is this? We have very few satellites. I don't have the money to really buy more. Because our debt is so high. Alright, we have enough. Let's see if we can make a move. Get lucky and get some money. Alright, we got 4G. Let's get LTE. In the northern part of the Korean Peninsula. The goal is to have more lights than this section. More lights. We must prove who's the superior Korea. Alright, what do we got? 25th of February. So, a month we get another factory. That'll help with employment. To some extent. Very little, actually, but some extent. Tax cost. Yeah, if I click this button, we very much go negative in money. That answered my question and immediately fluctuated down at the thought of me trying to reduce taxes. It was like, have that. Whatever you thought you had, have it. Yeah, if we could get out of a recession, that would help too. We get mid-air refueling, so we'll be able to update our actual self-made heavy lift aircraft. That we're making very few of, but enough. Didn't think about that. Grenade launchers. I think anyone anywhere would take grenade launchers. It just sounds fun to use. I may be wrong, but it just seems cool to shoot a grenade away from you and then have a big explosion. What is this? Scandinavian initiative designed to enhance joint defense planning. Is that another faction? Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't pop up in the factions listing. What's going on in Europe? What's going on up in Scandinavia, guys? That's sad. No one wants guns. Took all my military planning. We could justify war, you know. Just end it all. Commit suicide. Attack NATO. Start the playthrough over again with the new patch. And new version. And see if they fix some of these inconsistencies. Honestly, it's more my play that's probably the bigger problem. Oh yeah, we got to pay down the debt. That's if we had paid down our interest on debt, we would actually have a respectable amount of money. That's how terrible our economy is doing. Look how much it's going up. That's insane. And we do have enough power to keep this going. Yeah, it's in the same year too. I love it. That's what I like to see. The North Korean people moving forward, not backwards. Did we lose the general? I thought we had like a commander. I may be going crazy. I know we stopped the vehicles. We don't have enough vehicles being built to replenish. That's wild. I want to be APC heavy though in this playthrough. I don't want an infantry mob, but I might have to. Where's the doctrine? Special forces. Yeah, but you can't put any commanders there to earn experience. They need to fix that. Thing's all whack. Somebody had to be on drugs to make the decision to release that kind of naval mechanic. Like, it's a good, objectively, I like the mechanic. It's just not balanced at all. At least for Millennium Dawn. I am not going to go play that in HOA for vanilla. Just not going to do it. Like, Hearts of Iron 4 vanilla for me is, I can't play World War II base game again. I'm so burned out. Because I was playing in South America and taking over the world as Chile. Or Chile. That was fun. That was a fun time. I do remember doing that. But the naval combat, now that's a horrible premonition. Proposition. Whatever you want to call it. Man, early stealth. I really do need it. But I also need fighters. More than early stealth. I want medium. So the reason I want medium, just FYI, I need to talk this through, is because the range situation and how far we need to go with all of our fighters now. I'm going to have to add fuel tanks. They're going to be a little bit weaker, probably, but I need the range. Because we are going to have to be able to move way further than normal and put assets in places that strategically, like, normally you'd be fine in the older versions of the game, But in this new update for Hearts of Iron 4, this may not work. Is Brunei protected by anyone? Doesn't look like it. I might leapfrog. That way I'd have a land base. Oh, and they have oil and rubber. And a port already built. Brunei is basically perfect. I do still want Palau. Yeah, definitely still want Palau. But Brunei may be open for persuasion right now. What about Singapore? How's Singapore looking? Looks like a good military base to me. They got non-aggression packs, selling equipment, they got market access, they're not in a faction. So Brunei, Singapore, and Palau. Very possible that we need to deal with that. How are we looking on the combat foreign influence front? I mean, we are almost to 50% independence now. Back up. I could invest. Let's see, we're non-power 0.1. It's just how much is it going to cost? It's a very, very big unknown. We do have more factories though now, that's good. They have so many units. They're just going to overwhelm us. Just constant reinforcements. And let's go ahead and make an update. We're going to call this the A2. Upgrade all that. And we went from 5.4 thousand kilometers to 7.2 thousand kilometers. Never mind. You can have tanks, but you can't. .3. Okay. I didn't know that was limited. That's crazy. It's actually insane. Make sure we're making our payments. GDP per capita is halfway to, well, I mean, halfway. It's 5,000 GDP per capita away from getting our next tech slot, like research slot. GDP, I think, needs to go up to 1 trillion though. So that's a significant deficit. We still want medicine. I'm gonna go ahead and do the combat. I want to see us get back to a minor power. All right. Kind of starting to scale up here as our debts payments are getting lower. A lot of that's probably due to getting that factory built fairly quickly there. And we'll be able to base all our submarines out of well, not all of them. The attack subs will have to move. This is going to be interesting trying out the new naval mechanic because I am going to see how much naval dominance we can stack. I think we're making frigates right. Yeah, so we are making frigates. Not fast. Get LTEs shortly and that excavation done. We'll get more resources too. We've got a mutual investment treaty. We've got non-aggression pacts we need to get rid of and debt to pay. A lot of cycles came up. Looks like power, we're actually okay. We'll just keep producing factories until that becomes a real problem. Yeah, I just realized basically time. So we'll do our overview of the GDP. Yeah, we've fallen back for sure. We're sitting at right behind Afghanistan for economic value. Our industry, 15 maybe. Ooh, tied with Bangladesh. We're gonna get this remedied though. We're gonna start making tons of civilian industry. And I'll go ahead and end the episode here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next one.